coming in with new players? Some people might not be perfect English speakers.
Probably, yeah, a little bit, but I think just that needs to be worked on over time.
Okay, thanks.
Harrison Brown from Total Sports Live. What did you think of the Philadelphia crowd today?
I think they were really lively, actually. Like, it was pretty surprising. They have a pretty dedicated fans.
How big is it communication-wise when you guys are playing? How important is it to be communicating?
It's really important, especially in these comps right now that are like have Lucio rush comps. Just knowing when to rush, where to play, where your team wants to play, ults.
What do you think of that Florida team? You guys will probably meet back up with them eventually. What do you think of them?
What I think of Florida?
Yeah.
They're pretty good. Definitely not the result we wanted. We thought we were better than them, but.
So my question's for Muma. So you've been on the Outlaws since the beginning. What's the difference between Outlaws 2019 and Outlaws 2020?
I mean, there's a lot of differences. I think obviously the biggest one is we've been more mixed roster approach this time, and it's a unique challenge. But I think it's easier than having like a mixed roster or like creating coaches, because when you explain like this stuff out of game with the coaches, it's a lot more complex. Like in game, it's like really concise and short, so it's a lot easier to play with mixed rosters.
Eric Williamson from Edge of Philly Sports. Is there any changes that you guys can make for tomorrow's game coming up that off the top of your head?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to go figure it out. We just match just did.
Jonathan Piven from Watchpoint Lobby. Can I ask why? What was the strategy behind your support line of Lucio Break for most of the match? Did you guys just want to get on them and really brawl it out? Was that the idea?
Yeah, the idea was kind of like playing goats, just hard rushing and brawling really hard. But I don't think we did that too well.
For both of you guys, first match of the year. Any positives you can take just immediately?
Definitely, traveling. Traveling's something we get used to. Different home crowds. Obviously, we haven't played any home teams yet, so it's not that bad. But
how do you guys like this new format that the league made, like the homestand for each weekend? Do you guys like it?
I mean, it's hard to say for right now. We've only been to one, but so far it's been good, I think.
Yeah, definitely different. We'll see how it plays out.
What do you guys think of the venue here? It's pretty cool, right?
Venue, it's pretty nice. Yeah.
It's cool.
What's that do for you mentally traveling along? What do you do to prepare for a really long season, facing all these different types of cities?
Just getting sleep, eating well. Just trying to stay healthy. Don't get sick.
Nice. My other question is for Blasé. You're coming in from a year after Boston. What's the difference in the team environment from Boston to Outlaws?
Just definitely playing with more experienced players is it's a nice touch. Just playing with the new team is just nice. I think it's like a fresh start, kind of.
Thank you.
Debbie Joyce, OverwatchLeague.com. You mentioned breakdown strategy as part of your rationale for flying to Florida today. Can you tell me a little bit about what that strategy was? I know you guys, at the beginning of the game, or at the beginning of the season, there's a lot of unknowns in dealing with opponents. So how did you guys prepare?
I think our breakdown and strategy was just we were playing Lucio Brig, and we wanted to rush, but I think we played too slow against a comp that they were playing, which was designed to play slow. So we just kind of lost.
And then also, can you tell me a little bit about what helped the off-season process work, combining old and new elements to create your 2020 roster? No? It's okay.
That's more a question for a coach or a GM to talk about the roster construction, not so much the players. Yep.
How are you guys feeling about hero pools coming in a couple weeks?
It's definitely going to be interesting because I think there's going to be less good strategies and more of what playing to your strengths and just having good team synergy overall.
London Bishop, the Game House. In terms of the myriad technical difficulties that happened tonight, there were a couple players on both sides that seemed to be getting visibly frustrated with it. How do you guys sort of, being under that pressure, how do you guys come back from those types of situations?
I mean, even if we show visual frustration, I think we're all still incredibly focused. It just sucks that sometimes you pause in the middle, right when you want to start the fight, you're about to do a really fast push, and then now the enemy has time to think about what you're doing.
Do you know about what happened with the technical pauses?
I think it was I think one had a monitor. I think it was like all Florida Mayhem. One had a monitor issue. I think one had a headset issue, and I think one had a computer issue. Yeah.
So I'm super new to Overwatch. I really don't know much about it. Like I've never played. What are some of the things that I need to be watching and learning, or any other beginners when they first see this game?
Definitely just Overwatch is like really team based. Like solo plays don't really usually mean much. It's usually just the inner team dynamic, strategies, what they want to do, team compositions, playing against other team compositions because some counter others. Yeah, I think that's just really pay attention to like how they move, how they play.
Thank you.
When it comes to stuff like positives in a game like that, what do you guys do to keep yourselves in the zone? Do you keep are you guys strategizing during those, like trying to figure out what they know about what
Yeah,
you do?
we're strategizing, rethinking. Okay, what did they have? What did we have? What do we want to do? What are they gonna do?
So in terms of your coaching staff, what are they doing to kind of facilitate player relationship building? I say that like really technically, but what are you guys doing to kind of build relationships with yourselves as teammates, and what are your new coaches doing to kind of bring a new structure along to learn more about the game and become better players?
We hang out a lot with each other, with like other teammates, and same with our coaches. We just talk a lot, strategize, think about the game. Our coaches give us like personal feedback like for each player, so it's like different for everyone.
You talked a little bit about communication before. What's the communication structure like on the new Outlaws? Like, who's your shot caller, for instance?
I like to think like in Overwatch you never really have a designated shot caller. I think especially for this team we kind of like have like, I wouldn't say like a team captain sort of, like not like just straight up just one person IGLing. Like we have multiple people like that chip in, like me, Ruckus, Muma, like they all talk a lot. And depending on the situation, people like talk about their own ults, how they want to use it.
Is there any city you're really looking forward to visiting besides Houston?
I think Paris, because that's like the only place we're going out of country.
Yeah.
So that would be cool.
Sounds for you?
Yeah.
Just 2 more questions, guys, and we got to wrap them.
What team are you guys most excited to play against this year?
This year?
I'll go with Fuel.
Fuel? I think when we get better, probably one of the top teams, Vancouver, Shock, those are good giants to try to topple.
Last question.
What team are you most nervous to play against this year?
Nervous? I mean, probably if we're not the bottom team, like any like very bottom team, like when you play like someone that says like winless, you like always want to win them. So it's kind of hard. I don't have like a specific team that I want to like avoid playing or something.
Cool. All right, thanks again.
Thank you, guys.